An hour later, I finally laid him down. And I mean, God had used my newborn, my firstborn, to rock my world, and he still does. But it takes, it takes a lot to break through because, we often say, "How you doing?" "Oh, I'm fine under the circumstances."
Mm.
Well, we should not be under the circumstances. We need to pray such that we rise above them. And I can give a pep talk to anybody about that sort of thing, except for one person, and that is me. I find it so challenging to pray as well as I teach people to pray well. And so it's physician, heal thyself. Teacher, teach thyself. And so I look forward to conversations with you, Matt, because our
Mm.
friendship goes back so many years.
A prayer somebody once taught me that I think is a beautiful one to pray is, Father, tell me you love me until I finally give in and believe you.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Yeah,
it's a good prayer.
exactly. Yeah.
Let's talk about the coming of the Messiah. How widespread was the expectation that a Messiah was to come around that time? Or is this something that Christians magnify erroneously to try to give another argument for the coming of
Yeah,
Christ?
that's a great question because I think a lot of times when we as Christians want to map out the prophecies in the Old Testament, and we can return to this and look at it more in greater detail later on. But, I remember as a kid looking up at the stars, and, oh, there's Orion's belt. What? There's the little, the Big Dipper, the North. And I'm thinking, I don't see it.
Hmm.
You're making these connections, you're connecting the dots, and you're calling them things that they aren't. And I believe that sometimes we as Christians, out of a good and noble apologetic motive, want to put together proof texts from the Old Testament that will point to the North Star, that will point to the Messiah, that will lead people to Christ. And,